More with UNI head football coach Mark Farley. Coach, Panthers in that shootout. How do you as a defense approach things at halftime? You have a team that's just really hard to stop. You knew it was coming in, but once a team gets momentum, how do you try and slow them down?
Well, that's the ultimate question, and we did not slow that team down. The quarterback did a nice job. We came after him a couple times, had a chance to get him on the ground and get off the field, but he extended the play. Great effort by number 9. They had a good running back, but he extended the play one time as well with a run, and thus you get a good offense, 3 more downs. Anything can happen after that, so you got to get off the field when you can.
Leading your Panthers in tackles, Albert Nunez. What do you see from him in a football game, and maybe specifically the last few weeks?
Well, the thing about Albert is, man, he's been consistent. Albert has really tried to do everything within the defensive package, to be disciplined within the defensive package, and now that he is, he's really making a contribution.
Saw Caleb Frazier, number 17, a junior linebacker, flying all around the field. 6 tackles for him. He looked like he was in there on every single play, and in that linebacker spot, a guy that battled an injury, had a broken thumb earlier this season.
Yeah, he probably would have been the starter going into the season, but broke his thumb during camp and then came back mid-season here now and is now just hitting his stride.
With your defensive line dinged up, how much pressure does go on Caleb and the other linebackers?
Oh, there's pressure all over that field. When your defensive line is your foundation, and any time you're shorthanded there, in the first wave, your first guys are always going to be strong, but it's that next guys and you start to wear out by the fourth quarter. So you try to balance what you're playing as much as who you're playing. So just like when Ty Edwards is running hard in the fourth quarter, you have that same type of defensive line that's playing that hard as well. So that's the catch.
Speaking of defensive line, I thought Hyson Bay Bowie, number 50, really stood out to me. He had 4 tackles, came in there, man, got his number called. I thought he took advantage of his opportunities.
Well, new to our team this year, just got here, and he did take advantage of opportunities. Probably getting to play a year ahead of his time right now, but he did a nice job with the time that he had.
And brother, Panther running back Harrison Bay Bowie, fun to see those family connections. Tucker Langenberg, 6 tackles for him. He left the game, looked like got dinged up, but able to come back and finish that game. Just plays with a toughness, doesn't he?
Well, you have to. I mean, it was a big back and a lot of throwing going on. Like you said, there's a lot of offense going on out there.
We have a story coming up now on Cannon Butler, Panther defensive lineman. Coach, he was in on a couple tackles for a loss that Panther defensive line had. What can you say about Cannon, a captain on this year's football team?
Well, Cannon's consistent. The ones that are consistent week in and week out are the names that you lean on, and Cannon's consistent of always being there and always performing.
All right, here's that story now on UNI Panther defensive lineman Cannon Butler.